Spring football camp report from the Dalk Indoor Sports Center. I'm Steve Baker, the voice of the Red Hawks, joined by Austin Ertl, defensive lineman from Wauwatosa, Wisconsin. How you doing, Austin?
I'm good. How about you?
Doing well. First of all, tell me exactly where is Wauwatosa, Wisconsin?
Right outside of Milwaukee.
Right outside of Milwaukee?
Yeah, right outside.
Okay, very, very good. Let's talk about your career here at Miami. We were just talking, kind of joking on the sideline. Your first snap came against Iowa as an 18-year-old kid, 19-year-old kid. How was that for you?
It didn't go too well. No, it was fun to be in front of that kind of crowd, but it did not go too well.
Yeah.
You watch the film now, you're like, that was not good. But yeah, it was fun. I mean, I learned a lot from just that experience itself.
Well, and now we flash forward a few years. Tell us about your experience going into this year, because you're one of maybe only a couple of returning people on the defense to kind of lead the way for.
Yeah, I just feel like this year in specific, I feel like I'm in a position to lead with our defense, and I just putting all the pieces together, whether it be not just focusing on myself every play, focusing on our D-line, getting the young guys going, that kind of thing. So kind of more in a leadership role, it feels a lot more good for me, yeah.
Well, the defense, particularly the defensive line, has been great over the last couple of years in getting pressure on the quarterback. That front four has been outstanding. Now you're replacing the DNs and getting some help in there. How has it been going so far here in the spring?
Good. I mean, the best thing for our young guys right now is that they're getting off the ball, they're moving, they're playing hard. The technique's going to come with more and more reps because they haven't had those reps. But the young DNs, the dudes that haven't had as much experience, have been playing super hard, super aggressive. They're putting their face in the work. They're playing hard, and that's just everything that we want to see when they don't have the technique all sound right now.
Obviously, you had the bowl practices, you've got the spring practices, that sort of thing to kind of build the group. Everybody talks about how tight the offensive line of any football team is. Tell me about the defensive line, because you guys have to be just as equally as tight on your side.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, we're a big, fun, loving group. We push each other, but we like to joke around a lot when we're outside of football. We don't always like to, just be banging noses. We're a bunch of good buddies. Outside of football, we hang out. I mean, I wouldn't say that we're as good as friends as those guys over there. We like to go after them every play, but we're close, and on the field we're super close. So.
All right, very, very good. What does the defense, particularly defensive line, have to do over the spring to kind of get ready for the fall and the upcoming season?
Technique for sure. I mean, obviously with Coach Burton coming in, we're learning a lot of new techniques right now, building on the stuff that we have learned. So getting those techniques down and playing hard with those techniques for now, moving into the summer.
Austin, thank you, man. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Austin Ertl joining us here in our spring camp report from the Dalk Indoor Sports Center. Again, remember, the spring showcase is coming your way April 23rd at Yeager Stadium, and that will begin at 1 o'clock. The gates will open at 12 noon.